The Global Education Summit actually is being convened by the Prime Minister of Britain in collaboration with the President of Kenya. There are donor countries working towards raising about $5 billion to commit to education around the globe. Nigeria has been a strong partner and one of the biggest spenders for education at the moment, and it is in that light that the Federal Ministry of Education, acting on the directive of the President, committed towards being part of this conference. So the President is here to work with his brother heads of government to work out the right allocations that will go to different states, and then how to raise the entirety of the funds that are required, and to give Nigeria's commitment towards increased access to school outcomes and all the targets that Nigeria has been set. Many of that you will see in the submission from the President himself, and while I wouldn't go ahead we are waiting for the President's own submissions on there, so that you can see a full gamut of what it is that the President has outlined that Nigeria's commitments would be. But interestingly, many of the other countries and all the other partner governors, presidents who will be here, would be speaking in the same vein to be able to assess as much as they can for their country as well.
Some people back home are saying that President Buhari doesn't have to be here physically to attend this summit. What will you be telling them?
It is important. Nigeria is a leading country in the entire global education chain, and we are one of the biggest beneficiaries. His presence here is almost a sacrifice he's making on behalf of the people of Nigeria to get as much as is possible. I wouldn't have him any other way except come, because ourselves as ministers may not be in the same league to muscle other governments the way we ought to, but his presence alone, his sheer dignity and the composure with which he brings to the table has in the last, just his arrival here has opened in all the meetings we had this morning. Everybody's excited that the President here, and we've gotten, just by him being here, we've gotten and extracted some key commitments that in our morning meetings this morning and this afternoon, before part of this briefing today will be to tell him some of the things we already have gotten for him. I wouldn't have him any other way. Please, Nigerians should understand. I understand they want him to be with them all the time, but there's a lot of struggle out there, and only him, by sheer character, by sheer presence, can shift many decimals in our quest. And it has happened already, just him arriving on Monday.